Actually, Tony, the easier question to answer would be, what haven't I done? I've done everything basically in every area of your life that you could examine. If there was a problem or issue or something that I wanted to change, I did a course, I went to a retreat, I did a seminar in the area of relationships, finances, sexuality, emotional things, healing the past, childhood resolution. Yeah, I've done so many different things. Yeah, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, so interesting.
Yeah, that, like the traveling and everything, and the time, the effort, a lot.
So you've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on yourself.
Yes. I found myself in this deep, dark hole. I call it like a black hole, and I couldn't get out. I was at probably one of the lowest points of my life. I was shocked to be there. I really didn't even know what to do. I actually called a friend and just said, I don't know what to do. I'm at the lowest point in my life I've almost ever been, and I don't even know how to get out. To give you an example of how low I was, it's like I couldn't even see a light at the end of the tunnel. There wasn't even like a particle of light. Dark thoughts going through my mind that I couldn't stop, control, get a hold of. Just going through a lot of physical things. I had like rash all over my face. I was overreacting and I couldn't get out. Called a friend and said, I don't know what to do. I don't even know where else to go. And he had just finished your program. And I said, I can't do it. I cannot do another program. I'm not interested. Like, I can't believe that I'm at this place that I'm going to do another program. He just said, please just trust me. You've got to do it. And I gave you a ring. So it was virtually every area of my life. Every area of my life had been affected, and there wasn't really anything that was working. Financially, I was thousands of dollars in debt, working for a very low-paying job at the time. Intimate relationships, not successful, not with my family, had disassociated from friends, lost my practice. I had a great clientele and a great business going for myself. That was gone. Physically, not feeling well. Like I had mentioned before, I had this rash going on. I was inflamed. My stomach was just turning all the time, high anxiety, nervous, like not myself, not who I thought myself to be at all. So, like I said, it was just the lowest point in my life I had ever been. In debt, didn't have any confidence. I had lost passion. Wasn't inspired, and that was my job. My job before as a life coach was to inspire others, was to motivate, was to be there to support them through their life. And here I found myself not being able to do that for myself. Wow. I didn't like myself at all. I had a hard time looking myself in the mirror. I didn't want to get out of bed. It was like I had literally lost hope. And it would drive me crazy because I would see inspirational stories or, oh, I came from this low place, but oh, look at me now, here I am now. And the thought was, yeah, that happens to other people, but that won't be my experience. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this one. Well, if you would have told me 8 weeks ago that I would even be doing this interview with you and talking to people and telling you this is where I am 8 weeks later, I would say, Tony, you're crazy. And I would have to see it to believe it because I was just that low. So where am I now? One of the biggest changes definitely for me is the internal change. So my emotions, you know, being able to handle, you know, stress, anxiety, you know, physically the rash is cleared up. Just the way I see myself and see the world has drastically changed. You know what? I would have to say one of the biggest things that I noticed is, so it's not that I don't ever experience fear or, you know, anxiety or a negative thought anymore. I do, absolutely. But what the significant thing about this program is the tools and techniques that I have been given and shown are so easy to use, and it allows me to recognize and be aware as the thought is appearing before it takes me down into a deep hole. Or if I start going down there, I can get out. I can get out on my own, and so quickly. So it's like I don't experience things for a long period of time if I even go in that direction. And in 8 weeks time, the changes are unbelievable.